Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Football Discussions. And today, some huge news just happened in the NFL. And this is my first time kind of making this style of video, but I thought I would just hop on because I think this is the craziest thing to ever happen in an offseason of football. I mean, you could point to the Odell trade. You could point to, the DeAndre Hopkins trade of last year. But, I mean, when it comes down to it, this is one of the crazier things we're ever going to see in the NFL. So the news is, and I'm sure you already all know it, Matthew Stafford is being traded to the Rams, like you can see in this Instagram post, for Jared Goff, 2 future first-round picks, because the Rams don't have a first-round pick this year because they traded it away for that Jalen Ramsey trade with the Jaguars. So it's 2 future, I'm guessing 2022 and 2023, as well as, I'm guessing, a third-round pick this year. So not only do you have the picks going, but it's also a player-for-player trade, which never happens, and it's a quarterback-for-quarterback trade, which never happens. So I think this is, again, one of the craziest events to ever happen in the NFL, so I wanted to make a video on it. My initial thoughts are just wow, and I mean, if you just look at the trade straight up, I think that the Lions absolutely trade raped the Rams. I think it's a horrible trade for the Rams, and I get that the Rams are in a win-now phase, and they have the best defense in the NFL, and they feel that they are a quarterback away, or a good quarterback away from making the Super Bowl. So I think you could put the Rams in an instant Super Bowl contender, but the Rams don't have a first-round pick this year. They no longer have a first-round pick next year. They didn't have a first-round pick last year, and now in 2023, they're still not going to have a first-round pick. So yeah, Matthew Stafford is quarterback young in the sense that he's only 32, and you have guys playing up to their 40s right now. The MVP of the league this year, Aaron Rodgers, I believe, is going to turn 37. So again, Stafford may have 5 great years left in him, but your team for the future, especially with some of these defensive contracts going to be becoming so large, I think that the Rams absolutely screwed themselves up for the future. Matthew Stafford's a good player, but you're going to revert back to a Lions-type roster in a few years with Matthew Stafford, and you just traded away a 26-year-old who's very, very young and still developing in Jared Goff, someone that, wasn't performing to what you want out of a number 1 overall pick, but wasn't performing all that bad, and as well as those 2 first-round picks. So I think that it's just a bad trade overall for the Rams. They get a great quarterback. I'm a huge fan of Matthew Stafford. I'm a Broncos fan. I wanted him to go to the Denver Broncos, but I think that the Rams just gave up absolutely too much, and the Lions are basically set now. They have a young developing quarterback in Jared Goff, who, like I said, I'm not as low on as a lot of people are, as well as 2 future first-round picks. They pick at I think 7 this year, if I'm not mistaken. So they're in a good position. They can set themselves up with for the future. They can probably, hopefully, re-sign Galladay, and if not, draft a weapon for Goff this year. They can build a solid team around Goff. So, and depending on how this contract the contract switchover is going to happen, they are going to be adopting a pretty large contract, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out, which is probably another main reason that the Rams did this trade, and one that I'll give them in like the benefit side of it is because that they did dump a very large contract, but they're also picking up a decent sized contract to Matthew Stafford's. So again, this is very, very crazy. I'm still a little in shock, but I wanted to hop on real quick and make this video. The other thing is we are trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're at, I think, like 770 right now, so I wanted to do a 32 GM mock draft subscriber mock draft where we can go on a Zoom call. All of us, or all 32 of the subscribers, can make the picks themselves, and I'll post it on the YouTube. So if that interests any of you, leave a comment down below, leave a like on this video, and again, make sure to subscribe to qualify for that. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace.